Today I messed up by letting my parents know I'm going to therapy next week. I, 26-year-old male, am a teacher and work has gotten really hard lately with the virus and I've just had a tough go mentally for the past few years. Well, I was talking to my parents on the phone today. We were setting up a time to go pick up a couch I bought and the only day I have time to do it is when I have a dentist appointment and my first therapy appointment. My dad, not knowing what the appointments were for, asked, "Are you finally going to therapy?" I told him that I was. Well, apparently he was joking. My mom asked if I'm serious and I told her I was. She asked why and I sort of lie and tell her that I'm going because works be stressful and my fiancé is making me, not that I've had thought of suicide. She then goes on this rant about how my generation is the mental illness/health generation and that it's not her or my father's fault that I need to go to therapy and that they were good parents and this, that, and the other. I just played it off and acted like it wasn't a big deal. What I didn't tell her is the reason why I'm going is because anytime I get stressed I can't help the thoughts of ending it all from entering my mind. This is why I never talked to them about my feelings growing up. Too long. Didn't read. Told my parents I'm going to therapy next week and they shamed me about it and told me it's not their fault I'm messed up in the head. Today I messed up by bringing home 4 abandoned puppies without a solid plan. My husband caught some derelict dumping 4 male puppies, probably 3 to 4 months old, by the flood canals near our house last Friday. He didn't realize what he was seeing at first because it was late at night until the person sped off and the puppies surrounded our car, so called me asking me what to do, code in our house for I want to help without taking responsibility for the outcome and I know you'll say yes, of course. We bring the puppies home without much of a plan but to get them to safety. Our large male dogs immediately hate them. Worse, we discover these small guys can climb baby gates and so we have no choice but to house them in the garage instead of the dog room with the dog door to go outside, which would have been ideal to potty train. Resigned to cleaning up dog waste for the next few days, we do a sweep of the garage to ensure anything dangerous is up high, make them a sleeping area, and establish a routine of hanging out in the yard during the day and sleeping in the garage at night. I plaster their pictures over social media hoping to connect them with homes, FY, always require a vet reference when rehoming pups, and contact local rescues because our shelter is a high-kill shelter due to the number of terrible dog owners around here. Days drag on and I am SDI getting rejection after rejection. Well, last night around 8 p.m. we hear choking sounds coming from the garage. My husband rushes out to find they have knocked down a bag of ant killer pellets from who knows where. He throws open the garage door leading into the gated dog room and they all pour in, choking and shaking. Our adult dogs freak out in the living room and try to bust over the gates on their side. My sister grabs a bottle of hydrogen peroxide and starts force-feeding them a bit to induce vomiting while my husband calls the 24-hour vet. I am worthless in a medical emergency due to a panic disorder, so I grab towels and follow directions after 2 minutes of basically running in a circle like an idiot. The next 90 minutes is chaos. 2 of my 3 adult dogs barking nonstop at the intruders. There are 4 puppies are barfing their brains out and we have to clean up each pile quickly before they eat it again. At some point the dog water spills, so we're sliding around on a floor slick with water and vomit. My nephew, 9, is crying somewhere, but rallies himself and becomes the clean towel gopher from the other side of the gate. Finally it settles down and we realize someone has to sleep in the kitchen to make sure the barriers separating the dogs hold. I set up the camping cot in front of the dog room gate, fixed a stiff drink, and let me tell you that last night was a long vigil. Everyone survived the night and is eating/drinking just fine, but we realized we may have to just take these guys to the shelter if we can't find a rescue soon. Too long. Didn't read. Today I messed up by accidentally letting 4 abandoned puppies find ant poison pellets, but they all lived after a vomit fest.